Good morning, everyone. The Chief Executive will first speak before answering questions. When you ask questions, please don't ask more than 2 questions. Chief Executive, good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to make an announcement with a light heart. The delegation of China Manned Space Mission will arrive today, and I express my warmest welcome to them, and I also thank the central authorities for making the arrangements. This is organized by Mr. Lin Xiqiang, Deputy Chair of the China Manned Space Mission Agency. The delegation includes Shenzhou 13, 14, 15 taikonauts, 4 of them, as well as experts in their respective areas. They will visit Hong Kong for 4 days and attend a number of events. Tomorrow afternoon, the delegation will attend a welcoming ceremony at the Colosseum. Their visit demonstrated the love and care shown by the central authorities, and is manifested in 3 ways. First, the significant achievement made by the space mission is something that we're very proud of. Every time there was a mission, it will be broadcast live and watched by Hong Kong people. Hong Kong people feel very proud about the achievement made by the space mission. We're proud that we are Chinese. And every time there are exhibitions at various museums showcasing space missions of China, they've always attracted a huge turnout. The delegation will visit the Science Museum and unveil a plaque. I believe that Hong Kong people will get a closer look of the development of a space mission by China, and they will get a better understanding. Secondly, it shows the importance attached by the central authorities to our youngsters. The delegation will have various exchanges with youngsters, including secondary and primary school children, so that they will get a better understanding of the latest development in this area. In the policy address this year, I have announced that there will be STEAM education further promoted in primary and secondary schools. In primary school, there will be science subjects, and in 2023 and 24, the curriculum framework will be announced, and there will be support initiatives for mathematics to enhance the proficiency in mathematics of students. This will further arouse the interest of students in STEAM education, which will pay for sound foundation for their career, so that they will pursue a career in these areas, or may even consider being an astronaut. Thirdly, the delegation's visit shows the importance attached to Hong Kong. The delegation will meet with R&D teams in academics. R&D teams in universities have on a number of occasions participated in space missions. For example, the Polytechnic University has participated in a sampling mission to assist Chang'e 5 to collect sample. And another team in the Polytechnic University has also further provided support to Tianwen-1, which is the first Mars mission. And Hong Kong U, in May this year, conducted research studies in Tianzhou 6 and Shenzhou 16 to conduct agricultural experiments. Yesterday, there was an announcement of the selection of the 4th batch of taikonauts. For the first time, payload specialists will be will be selected from Hong Kong as well. So we will see the first Hong Kong payload specialist. There has been rapid development in space mission of China. In Hong Kong, we support INT development. We will also support education institutions to participate in these various activities to make our contributions in this area. Space technology development is one of the major initiatives. In the Tseung Kwan O Advanced Manufacturing Center, there is already a production line. The visit by the delegation in China will further promote INT development and help Hong Kong develop into an INT center. In less than 2 weeks, we will have the district council election on the 10th of December. Last week, I chaired the steering meeting on the preparatory work for the district council election. I have overseen the preparation, coordination, and arrangements of the election so that the election will be conducted in an open, fair, honest, safe, and orderly manner. I have asked departments and bureaus to continue with their promotional work. I asked them to make use of new ways, different channels to promote the district council election. In the coming 2 weeks, voluntary teams organized under different departments will visit various districts to distribute leaflets. And in order to drum up a warm atmosphere to encourage electors to vote, on the 9th of December, Saturday, that is the day before polling day, the government will organize a celebration day for the election by organizing various activities. Riding on the successful experience of night vibes in Wan Chai Promenade and Kwun Tong Promenade on the 9th, there will be various activities staged. In 6 outside venues, the LCSD will also organize a number of activities with sports elements. On that evening, there will be a large-scale music performance and drone performance. The concert will be live cast by a number of stations. And on the 9th of December, there will be free admission for the Space Museum, Art Museum, Wetland Park, and a number of venues. There will also be concessionary fares available for various heritage tours. In the Central Library, there will be a photograph exhibition. The theme is the 6 discipline services. There will be guided tours for students to join. The EEB will work with KMB at Lai Chi Kok Depot, showcase vintage buses and electric buses. The Education Bureau will organize parent-child activities. Students and parents are encouraged to join these activities to get a better understanding of their districts. And on the 9th, at various green stations at communities, there will be additional points when you dispose of recyclables. There will be 2 election forums organized by the RTHK and the Alliance, the Hong Kong Coalition. The forum will provide an opportunity for members of the public to get a good understanding of candidates. There will be programs produced for candidates to explain their manifesto. I ask electors to take the opportunity to learn about their candidates and vote for a district councillor with a with passion and sense of mission to serve you.
The floor is now open for questions. If you want to put questions, please put up your hand. And when it's your turn, please first tell us your media outlet and please limit yourself to 2 questions. Let's start with the right-hand side, the lady over there. Good morning, I'm from TVB. First, recently, there are new scams involving cryptocurrencies. The Securities and Futures Commission said the platform is not a licensed platform. It is not applying for a license. So the SFC has no power to suspend such platform. Chief Executive, do you see a need to amend our laws to empower the SFC to take earlier action to block the platform and regulate misleading information or ads online? Second question, about the interim review of power tariffs. Will there be requirements about putting a curb on tariff rises? If after the review there will be a tariff rise, will the government provide subsidies for electricity tariffs to help grassroots and small and medium firms? Thank you. On online platforms for cryptocurrencies, I will state the government's position clearly. First, people should invest in cryptocurrencies on licensed platforms that will safeguard investors' interests. So it's important to have a regulatory framework. And second, there has to be transparency and timely information. Third, better public education. Investors need to be informed about the risks. They need to invest only on licensed platforms. A licensed platform is in line with the regulatory requirements. It's risky to invest on unlicensed platforms. So investors need to be aware of the importance of investing on licensed platforms. I can see the public concerns about this matter. I stress that we should do all we can to safeguard investors' interests and tackle unlicensed platforms that engage in illegal and fraudulent behavior. That includes platforms and websites. If we need to give power to the relevant departments to take action, the government will take forward such steps. We have existing laws on anti-money laundering, and we can actively considering invoking such laws. On fighting money laundering, all proceeds of crime may involve money laundering. So anyone getting involved in this kind of activity may be in breach of the law. So we will consider invoking our powers under such laws to better protect investors. The platforms involved should also be aware of the laws of Hong Kong, and they should strictly adhere to Hong Kong's laws. The SFC will actively explore the various viable options. I stress again that public education matters. Government departments, the public, and the media should all work together, and that will help. On ways to improve the dissemination of information, transparency, and improving our laws, I will ask the relevant departments to work on those areas. On electricity tariffs, I know this is a matter of great concern. Everyone is affected. The government's position is clear. First, we need to ensure reliable and affordable power supply. We have 2 power companies, and they were working on the interim review. At the soonest, by the end of this year or in the first half of next year, the interim review will be completed, and then an announcement. The interim review will cover the permitted rate of return. And also the share of the rise in costs of fuel costs. That is how the power companies share the rises in fuel costs, and also about ensuring stable, safe supply of power. Once we have a result, we will make an announcement. This afternoon, at the meeting of the panel on environmental affairs, there will be a meeting involving the two power companies, and the two power companies will discuss the matter about the tariffs. Next question. On the right, the lady at the front. Good morning, I'm from Hong Kong Economic Journal. There will be events on December 9th. There will be concerts, open days at different facilities. What's the purpose of those events? Is that because the government wants people to stay in Hong Kong instead of spending in the north? And also about the district council election, there are different ways of publicity. There are volunteers going out. Is the government worried about over publicity, leading to public fatigue and putting people off instead? On the publicity efforts, does the chief executive have any expectations about the voter turnout? On encouraging people to vote, I hope the public can appreciate the importance of voting at the district council election. People live in our various districts. The upcoming district council election matters to everyone. It's a very important matter. The government has the duty to ensure everyone sees the importance and enhance the sense of engagement among the public. This is to ensure that we select district councillors who serve the public. We all live in this community. If district councillors deliver good results, that will benefit everyone. We all would like to see good transport and good environmental hygiene, and all the services meet the public's needs. If everyone's happy and have a smooth experience in daily life, that's all good. So on this matter, this election has long-term implications. I hope people can see that this is an important election and everyone can get engaged. For the media, you will be reporting the matter. I hope you can help the public see the importance of district services. And this is where the media can contribute by reporting on these matters of importance. To keep the public informed. And this is a key mission of the media. Let's all work together. On December 9th, there will be various events. Before the voting day, we want to enhance the sense of engagement so that on December 10th, everyone comes out to vote. We want to raise awareness. We also want to cheer everyone up. This is also the point of improving district governance. We will hold these events to raise awareness and create a good atmosphere so that on the following day, people go to vote. We want to have these events to get people engaged There will be daytime and nighttime events, and then we will have more local consumption. And then people stay in Hong Kong, they vote. This is what we are trying to achieve. There's always room for further improvement. I hope everyone can fulfill their civic responsibility on voting. Voting matters to their daily lives all year round. Voting will be a net positive for them. In the interest of time, we will take the last question on the left, the gentleman over there.
Some questions from Hong Kong Free Press. So the Secretary for Constitutional and Mainland Affairs, Eric Zhang, said the government will not appoint candidates who lost in the upcoming district council election into the council. Who are the government looking for? Can you give us some information on this? The second question is, we have seen a worrying situation of youth suicide since schools began in September. NGOs and experts said academic pressure and the resumption of face-to-face schooling was factors behind the situation. The government earlier said that it will study a recent case and will provide a three-tier measure to take care of students' mental health. What have the government found out so far, and are the measures enough in addressing and providing timely care and support? Thank you.
In our appointment of candidates to be district council members, of course, we will look at what he will contribute to the overall good, to the well-being of district matters, particularly as a member of the district council. This, of course, will involve, first of all, his experience, his background, his knowledge of the district, whether he has specific professional knowledge or particular interests of issues that we believe he will be of contribution. The basic requirement, of course, he has to be a patriot and fulfill the requirement of bearing allegiance to the basic law, and also support the basic law and bear allegiance to Hong Kong SAR. But it is also important that we look at his competence, his experience, his background, his knowledge, and whether he has things to offer. We want to ensure that all district council members will fulfill their duties as a member of this consultative council for the benefit of people living in the district. And as regard the recent indications of some students facing problems for different reasons, where they have a tendency of not seeking help, but trying to do something which is harmful to their own health, in the worst case, commit suicide. Of course, the government is very serious about it. And we have already been coordinating efforts in this area. First of all, the education sector, the welfare sector, and of course, the medical sector. Government will do its utmost to address the situation. But it is also important that everybody in Hong Kong plays his part to help promote the mental health generally, in particularly our youth. Because while it is government's responsibility to promote and protect mental health amongst our students, they are in different corners, and they are in different schools, and they are in different districts of the 18 districts. And it is important that neighbors, friends, relatives, peers, and also stakeholders who come across their cases, if they think that they are in need of counseling assistance, then they will help them and also seek assistance from government when it happens. So it is a collective job of everybody, government taking the forefront, the leadership role, and also everybody participate, because this is our home and the youth are our future. What government is doing is we look at different ways to help students. First of all, students in schools, we need to identify them early so that we can give them the right counseling, the right assistance, and in the needy cases, we refer them to the experts, including social welfare workers, the school education counselors, and also where professional medical service is needed, we refer to the right doctors, the right psychologist. That is one thing. The other thing is when school needs help, we will provide the help they need. We will be calling for resources outside the school, such as from the welfare sector, from the education sector, and also from the medical sector, to help them, so that we can help the students at the right stage, so that their case won't deteriorate into the most urgent cases that we have to refer them to the experts, the medical experts. And of course, we have increased the resources for schools. We'll also be improving general mental health, such as awareness programs, prevention programs, and collective awareness building, including teachers, parents, and even workers who will be involved in this area. Also, the Deputy Chief Secretary is coordinating the efforts of the 3 bureaus, which include the Education Bureau, the Welfare Bureau, and also the Health Bureau, so that we will be looking at all the information available, such as the causation, etc., with information supplied by investigators in all these sad cases, which include the police, so that we will be able to find out more about the causation. So far, the indication has been that our youth faces pressure in relation to some of the matters that relate to their studies, and also in relation to their daily dealing with people. Then, of course, 3 years COVID may have an effect, and that is why we need to give the right assistance to youth in schools, so that they will be able to build up their mental capacity and mental resilience. And character building, I think, is something we need to work hard together. So where there will be some youth development camps, activities that promote youth character in this regard, such as discipline training, and also their overall career path development, and also our youth program for them to take part. All these add to it, but there's no single panacea for all these. It has to be collective effort in different regards from different people, and it has to be a collective effort led by government, actively participated by everybody in society. Thank you.
今朝嘅提問時間嚟到呢度，多謝大家。
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you.